So I'm getting a lot of questions lately about how COVID-19 is affecting the real estate world here in Minnesota. Obviously, everything in our lives is being impacted right now. Right now, showings in the Twin Cities are down about 20% over this time last year. And in April, mid-April, they were down about 40%. So they're starting to come back. While we're in homes, we're trying to wear our PPE whenever possible. That's agents and buyers. So, face masks, and I've got gloves. Try to keep a box of gloves in case any of my clients need them. And then using hand sanitizer. We're asking that buyers touring homes don't touch any surfaces, don't turn on lights, don't open doors. Rather let your agent do that if they have to. But a lot of sellers are leaving lights on and doors on the inside open so that you don't have to touch any surfaces while you're touring. I think that's good for buyers. It's also good for the sellers to, if you're living in the home and you're trying to sell it right now, you're allowing strangers into your home, which can be a scary thing with the coronavirus flying around. So we're trying to limit exposure as much as possible. We're also not doing open houses. Most agents are not, and I'm certainly not. We're not doing overlapping showings for the most part. Most listings are not allowing overlapping showings, just so there's one agent and usually two buyers with them at any one point. And because of that, we're trying to keep showing windows fairly short so that we can get as many people through the home as possible. But some agents are doing 30-minute showing windows and then a 15-minute break for the home to kind of rest in between them. I'm not personally doing that because I think people are for the most part following the rules and being good about touching surfaces and wiping down things that they touch inside the home. A lot of agents are leaving Clorox wipes or antibacterial wipes around for people to use. And obviously the traditional things like taking off your shoes when you go inside the house, we're still following that. But for the most part, things are oddly normal in the real estate world right now. I go out and I do showings, and it's other than everybody speaking through masks, it's almost as normal as it possibly could be. I have one listing that went on the market in April and sold within a couple days and multiple offers. And I've had two closings now, another one coming up next week during this pandemic. So it doesn't feel necessarily like too much has changed, even though the world around us is a bit nuts right now. We'll see how it goes in the future. We're not economists, so we can't really make predictions of where prices are going to go. I can only tell you what's happening right now, and so far prices are staying fairly steady, even though showing activity is down significantly, 20 to 40% over last year. In other parts of the country like California and New York, they're down 100% over last year, 97, 98% over last year. But so far in the Twin Cities, we have enough pent-up demand from buyers and still a limited inventory. So things are going fairly, like I said, fairly oddly normal compared to most years.